In today's lecture, we are going to solve one problem based on the microwave spectroscopy. As we know, the microwave spectroscopy is called as a rotational spectroscopy and need to be active a molecule in the microwave region is molecule should possess the permanent net dipole moment. So, we will solve one problem based on the calculation of rotational constant, moment of inertia I, bond length R, and we have to find out the line with maximum intensity, that is called as a J max. Then we are going to calculate the wave number of the transition. So in today's lecture we will see how to calculate all these 5 points. So we will start with one problem. The rotational spectrum of the BRF shows a series of equidistant lines 0.71433 per centimeter apart. Calculate the. So what's given in the problem? They have given us the BRF molecule. So molecular mass of the Br or the atomic mass of the Br is 79 and the mass of the F is 19. It's given here. And there are two lines or the equidistant lines, and the spacing between these lines is twice V, and that is given 0.71435 per centimeter. So from this data we have to calculate the following points: the rotational constant, that is B, moment of inertia capital I, bond length of the BRF molecule, that is R, and then we have to find out which transition gives rise to most intense line, that is J max, and lastly we have to find out the wave number of the transition J is equal to 9 to J is equal to 10. In this place the transition will be changed, obviously wave number value will be different. So they have given us all the things, so I will write the given things. So they have given us twice B value 0.71433 per centimeter. Then they have given us BRF molecule, and here M1, that is the mass of Br, is 79 and M2 is F. So its mass is given, it is 19. So from this data we have to calculate the given points from 1 to 5. So we will start with calculation of the rotational constant first. So here rotational constant is capital B. So when two lines are equidistant, then the spacing between these two lines, or when we consider the transition from ground state to the first excited state of a rotational spectrum, the spacing is twice B. So I have taken here twice B, which is equal to 0.71433 per centimeter. That is the given thing here. And from this we have to calculate B. So just divide the given value by 2. We will get the value of B as 0.357165 per centimeter. You have to write all the digits here. So I have written all. Then next point of today's problem solving is the moment of inertia, that is a capital I. And the moment of inertia capital I can be calculated by using this equation. I is equal to h upon 8 pi square bc. H is the Planck's constant whose value is 6.626 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule seconds. Then divided by 8 is there into pi square. So pi value is 3.14. Then B is the rotational constant which we have calculated here, and C is the velocity of light whose value is 2.999 into 10 raised to 10 centimeter per second. So instead of that I have taken directly 3 into 10 raised to 10 centimeter per second. So we have all the values, just put all the values in this equation. I is equal to h upon 8 pi square bc. See here, I have written all the values with units. Units are much important in the problem. So 6.626 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule seconds divided by 8 into 3.14 square into 0.357165 per centimeter into 3 into 10 raised to 10 centimeter per seconds. So from this, when we calculate on our calci, value will be I is equal to 7.837 into 10 raised to minus 46 kilogram meter square or kg meter square. So moment of inertia is always in terms of 10 raised to minus 46 or 10 raised to minus 47 kg meter square. So this is the moment of inertia value which we got for the BRF molecule. Now we will calculate the bond length of the BRF molecule. So bond length of the BRF molecule can be calculated, but before that we have to calculate the reduced mass, because our equation of the moment of inertia is I is equal to mu r square. We know the value of I, but we don't know the value of mu, that is reduced mass. So it's need to calculate the reduced mass first. So reduced mass mu is equal to m1 m2 divided by m1 plus m2. So we have to convert this mass into kg. That's why I have written here m1 m2 divided by m1 plus m2 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by Avogadro's number. That is 6.023 into 10 raised to plus 23. Now our reduced mass will be in kilograms. So as they have given us, m1 is equal to 79, m2 is equal to 19. So just put values in this equation and calculate the weight or the reduced mass. So mu is equal to 79 into 19 divided by 79 plus 19. Here m1 is the Br and the m2 is the mass of the fluorine. So 79 into 19 divided by 79 plus 19 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by Avogadro's number, 6.023 into 10 raised to plus 23. So after calculating this, we will get the answer. Reduced mass of the BRF molecule is 2.5429 into 10 raised to minus 26 kg. So this is the reduced mass. Now we have the two values, the moment of inertia and the reduced mass. So both values are with us. So we are going to calculate the bond length of the molecule by using this formula. I is equal to mu r square. So I value, just put this value here in the place of I, 7.837 into 10 raised to minus 46 kg meter square, which is equal to mu value 2.5429 into 10 raised to minus 26 kg into r square is there. So we want to find out r square. So just this value to the left side and the equation will be written as like this. 7.837 into 10 raised to minus 46 kg meter square divided by 2.5429 into 10 raised to minus 26 kg. Here in it kg will get cancelled. So remaining equation is r square is equal to 3.0819 into 10 raised to minus 20 meter square. So here square is there. We have to take the square root of this value. Then we can get the value of the bond length. So just by taking square root of this, we will get r value and it will be 1.755 into 10 raised to minus 10 meters. So we have to convert these values into angstrom units and the nanometer. You are free to calculate it into picometer also. So I have written here the R is equal to 1.755 angstrom units and that can be written in the nanometer as 0.1755 nanometer. So bond length of the BRF molecule is 1.755 into 10 raised to minus 10 meters. Okay, so we got three values: B, moment of inertia, and the bond length of the BRF molecule. Now fourth point of calculation is find out which transition gives rise to most intense line. So we have to find out the line with maximum population or the transition with maximum population or the transition which is highly intense. So for that we have one formula. J max is equal to square root of Kt upon SCB, and outside the square root there is a minus half. So here J is the rotational quantum number, or you can say that it is a rotational energy level number. It will be either 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. So we have to calculate that J value which gives the most intense line. So J max is equal to Kt upon SCB minus half, or J max is equal to square root of Kt upon SCB minus half. So we have all the values, just put all the values in the equation. So K is the Boltzmann constant and whose value is 1.38 into 10 raised to minus 23 joule per Kelvin. Then T is the thermodynamic temperature which is equal to 298 Kelvin. Then H is the Planck's constant which is equal to 6.626 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule seconds. C is the velocity of light and which is equal to 3 into 10 raised to 10 centimeter per seconds. And B is a rotational constant whose value we have calculated as 0.357165 per centimeter. And we have to calculate this J max, state with maximum population or the transition which gives rise to most intense line. So we have all the values. Just put all the values in this equation and find out the J max value. So see here, I have written all the values here. K is equal to 1.38 into 10 raised to minus 23 joule per Kelvin into T is the thermodynamic temperature. When temperature is not given, it will be 298 Kelvin. So I have taken this 298 Kelvin divided by H value 6.626 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule seconds into C 3 into 10 raised to 10 centimeters per second into B value 0.357165. Okay, this all the values are in the square root, minus half is there. It is outside the square root. So in the square root, the values of this multiplication I have written here and minus half is there. So by just taking square root of all these values and by subtracting this minus half, you will get the value 23.60. So the line with maximum population is 23. Now our last point, determination of the wave number. So here 5 point is determine wave number of the J is equal to 9 to J is equal to 10 transition. So they have given us J value is 9 and J plus value is 10. Okay. So as we know, the rotational energy can be calculated in terms of the wave number. So Ej is equal to 10 minus Ej is equal to 9. So same way we can take a difference of a wave number. Okay, so transition is occurs from J to J plus 1 and we have to find out the wave number value. So here nu bar is the wave number, and when transition occurs from J to J plus 1, here J is 9 and J plus 1 is 10. So our equation for J to J plus 1 transition is B in bracket J plus 1 in second bracket J plus 2 minus Bj into in bracket J plus 1. So that is the equation, and by solving this equation you will get the final equation 2b in bracket J plus 1 for the transition J to J plus 1. This is the wave number equation. Okay, this is the actual equation. So see here they have given us J is equal to 9 and J plus 1 is equal to 9 plus 1 which is equal to 10. So transition occurs from J is equal to 9 to J is equal to 10. So just put the values in this equation and find out the nu bar value or the wave number value. So nu bar from transition occurs from J to J plus 1 which is equal to twice B in bracket J plus 1. Now we know the value of B and value of J. J is 9. So just put value of B here, 2 into 0.357156. That value we have calculated for BRF molecule in bracket 9 plus 1. So we will get this value as a 0.7143 and this is 10. Okay, so into 10. So our final value is 7.143. So here the unit is remain, so that unit is per centimeter. So wave number of transition j is equal to 9 to j is equal to 10 is 7.143. So by this way we can calculate the rotational constant, that is B, moment of inertia I, then we calculate the radius or the bond length of the molecule, then we have calculated the line with maximum intensity, and lastly we have calculated the wave number of the transition.